Thank you for coming back at our channel, The Physics Mindset, the only channel to deliver you solar installations, electrical installations, and electronic repairs. Now, today we are going to look at, okay, before we start off, I'm looking for, if you're a student, okay, if you're a student who wants to study physics, basing in the field of electricals, electronics, and solar engineering, okay? And if you are an electrician, this is your channel, come here. If you are an engineer, come here in electricals. If you are an apprentice in electrical or solar or electronics, this channel is best for you, okay? If you are also someone who is having an interest, who has an interest in entering into this field, electrical, solar, or electronic repair, this channel is for you. Thank you for coming today. Now, today we are going to look at the electricals. Electrical is a wide topic or a wide professional. Remember, this channel is based on 3 professionals: the solar installers, electrician, and engineers, plus electronic repairs. Those are like 4 of them. Okay, study. There is a difference between a solar installer and electrician. There is a difference between an electrician and an engineer. There is a difference between a electronic repair technician and electrician. Someone doing electronics, repairing electronic gadgets, TVs, radios, phones, all electronic gadgets which you know. It can be hard for him or her to do solar installation because he's dealing in electronics. And this one who is dealing in the solar installations may not know how to repair a phone, a TV. Okay? Those are 2 different professionals. And these 2 different professionals, an electrician also comes in. An electrician installs electrical installations in the houses, right? It may be hard for an electrician to repair a TV or a phone or electronic gadget. Okay? These are different professionals. But this is the channel which is here to deliver all the information in electrical, in solar engineering, and electronic engineering. Just get your pen, paper, sit down, have your time, get your water or cup of tea, and study each video per video, because there is much in one video. Before you go to another, master one video. We are moving step by step. For example, we finished the solar systems. Solar system, we remember we saw about solar panels, stage controllers or regulators, batteries, then inverters. Then we saw the wiring of a solar system, complete system. And again, we saw the problems facing the solar systems and the solutions. Okay? They are all there in the topics, in our topics, the recent videos about solar system. Now we have covered a lot of knowledge about solar systems. Now today we are changing another professional. Which professional is electricals? Electricals, I know a lot of people are interested in becoming electricians, solar technicians. Though you have electrical basics, you can install solar system, okay, because it is the same, okay? But only you need the solar system, you need the calculation of how to size the solar panel, battery, regulator, and an inverter. But once you have the knowledge in electrical, you are good to go to do the solar systems, okay? If you don't know the knowledge about electrical, it is okay. The information all from the beginning to the finish point in solar systems, we have them. We have the videos there. Okay? Now today we are looking at the electronics. Electronics is one of the topics which the world is working on. The profession of electronics, I mean electrical, all the world depend on electrical. Okay? Without electrical, nothing can move on. Check, for example, anything around you, whatever you're using, Whatever is making your life move on is electrical. Without electrical, your life will pause. Or, for example, check, if power goes one day, or if we lose a transformer in our villages for one day, you will see a change in life. Your life will not be complete without electricals. This is electrical what we're going. This is another profession from a solar installation or a solar installer. Electrical also, these are the electricians, the apprenticers, the engineers. Though, the same way also in solar installations, we have, you must have that basic in electrical. Okay, without electrical, you can't know how to wire a solar installation. You may know how to calculate, but if you don't know electricals, you will not know how to wire a solar installation. You need these basics, okay? Where I'm going to give you every basic from the beginning to the finish point, and you will not say anything. Just watch video per video. We're going to go slowly, we don't rush. In electrical, we don't rush. This is an introduction to electrical. I'm giving you an introduction to how we are going to start electricals. Okay? We don't need to rush. Electrical, we don't guess. We don't guess. We don't forge. Electrical, you must do something you know. They say in art, let me say something. In art, okay, I remember when we are still in art lesson, they used to tell us, in art, any mistake is a design, okay? But in electrical, it is different. In electrical, any mistake, a house is on fire. And there is a saying, another saying where they say, there is no fire without smoke, okay? I think everyone has heard about that thing. But now it changes once you come in electrical. There is fire with no smoke. Whereby they said there is no fire without smoke, but now there is fire without smoke. This is electrical. Fire without smoke. That's why we don't guess. We don't forge. We do what we know in electrical. Electrical, we do what you know. Don't guess to terminate any junction. When you are just forging, you will burn people's houses. This is where you find houses getting burnt. And once they research about what brought up the fire, people say it was from electricity. How? Because of forging. Terminating, just guessing to terminate positive, negative, live and neutral, earth. And you terminate anything without mastering something. The basic is you need to master the basics. And which basics which I'm going to give you on this channel. Don't hesitate to miss. Everything is for you. In electrical, we don't guess. In electrical, we do what we know. Okay? Now, let me give you an introduction to these electricals. Electrical is a professional whereby we study how to wire, how we deal with wires, how to install a house, how to find faults in wirings. That's why we study electricals. You can't know how to troubleshoot a house problem, a wiring problem in a house let's say when a house has blacked out because of a problem in the wiring. If you don't know electricals, you will not know anything to troubleshoot. Only when you know the basics, that's when you will know how to troubleshoot in electricals. Okay? We don't forge, we don't guess. We do what we know in electrical because it is fire without smoke. Do you know why the houses start fire? It's because there is fire without smoke. This is fire without smoke. That's why it is so dangerous to deal with electrical without knowing the basics. Never try. In fact, don't try. unless you want you to stop your life. Okay, if you command that you want to stop your life, tamper with electrical. Without this channel is best to give you the knowledge, only to give you the engineering knowledge, the technical knowledge only. That is our aim. We have nothing to give you. We are here just to give you the basics, the knowledge about electrical engineering, solar installations, and electronic repairs. We are going to see all these different fields. Okay? You will know how to wire a house, how to install, how to troubleshoot a house. Okay? Any electrical fault, you can find it on this channel. The way we are going to handle the basics, the topics. Okay? You will know already the videos about the solar installations are there. Complete videos from the beginning, or from the beginner to the finishing point, from a solar panel to the wiring. All videos are on this channel, the physics mindset. We call it the physics mindset because we are dealing in physics. This is our base. Our base is physics. Okay? Electricals. The electrical rules the world. Everyone knows this. Without electricity, you can't enjoy life. Bars can't boom, music will stop, your phone charging will stop. Have you ever wondered why only a switch button on your TV and the TV switch on? How? Have you ever wondered only one press on your phone and your phone is working, is lighting, you're chatting with someone? Why? Because of the battery. That is electrical, chemical energy, which turn into electronic or electrical energy. That is the phone, battery. Battery deals with the electricity. Have you ever wondered only one switch and your light is on is because of electrical knowledges? Without electrical, nothing will ever work. Have you ever wondered why you put a key, a metallic key in your car and a car starts? That's electrical. Because there is a battery in a car which starts the car to move. All we are dealing in electrical, meaning electrical rules the world. Every professional in the world works on electrical. So without electrical, all professionals can't work. Medical, nurses, okay, doctors. If you are doing an operation in a hospital, without electrical power, there is no operation which will go on. Every machine in operation room works on power, electrical. I'm just giving an insight about electrical. Which a profession can work without electrical? Lawyers? Check. Lawyers, when they are giving an argument in a court, okay, they use mics, like this mic. They use mics. And these mics are electronic powered by power. Which power? That is, we're talking about electrical. Electrical, we talk about power, energy. Okay? Which professional? Because if they don't have those mics in a court when they are giving their argument against or a certain crime, they will shout. Remember, a court is big. They will use much energy and they will shout. That whereby it will end up they are making noise. And in physics, we define noise as unwanted sound. You see? You say this is a physics channel. We talk in physics. A lot of things we shall talk in physics only. Now, a lawyer talking without a mic, it will turn to be a noise. Whereby in physics we define noise as unwanted sound. Unwanted sound, it is not needed. A sound which is not needed by human beings or animals. That is shouting. That is making noise. Unwanted sound. Okay? Which profession can work without electrical? There is no profession which can work without electrical. Plumbers, they use machines. These machines, they use motor. Motor uses electrical, and which we are going to see all the motors. Okay? This is all electrical. Electrical rules all professionals. Teachers. Can teachers work without going to school to have lectures? Can teachers work without doing some research on their laptops? Okay? All professionals need electrical. Which profession? Check any professional. Which profession your parents are, or if you're a student, check which profession can work. Only at home, even though it is not a profession, just at home, if power goes off and your phone blacks out, you will know the use of electrical. That electrical rule is part of life. Without electrical, your phone can black out. And once your phone is black out, some people are addicted to phones and their life moves on phone. Once the power is off, your phone will get off, and you will see your life not moving on. I don't know how it came in like that. Okay? Some people spend their time watching TVs, watching movies, Netflix. Okay? Watching movie, without a movie a day, someone is bored at home, and life will be half-life. We shall see about the half-life, the quantum physics. Okay, now, today, we are going to study about a lot of the introduction in electrical. Introduction in electrical, it is a wide topic. That's one topic. We shall study introduction of electricity. This will be our number one topic. We shall study what is electricity, what is the importance, types of electricity. Okay? These are all under introduction of electricity. It is going to be our number one topic. Okay? We are going to have like 5 topics, but these 5 topics will be wide. Okay? They have subtopics. This is a topic, introduction to electricity. We shall study, there is some subtopics under this introduction of electricity, because I want you we are teaching I want you technicians. If you're not a technician already, you will become, at the end of these videos, you will be someone in future helping people. Okay? Now I can't jump from this part to this part. I want to give you how you start your journey in electrical. Okay? Now, introduction to electricity, we shall look at some subtopics to understand electricity. What is electricity? What is electricity? Some people know how to read the word electricity. But what is electricity? What are the types of electricity we have in the world? Those are the static electricity and current electricity. You know, we shall study all these basics and you will know and master. Remember I told you in electrical, we don't forge or we don't guess. We do what we know. Once you don't know, you can't do anything. You can't wire a switch without knowing. There is no miracle which will come that you are born wise. No, you need to read. You need to revise. You need to master. Don't rush. Read at your pace. Don't rush. This is a sensitive topic or a sensitive professional. We don't rush with things. We do what we know. Okay? And let it be fun to you. Let physics be fun. Let electricity be fun. Let solar installation be fun. We shall reach, the moment we reach on electronics, still you'll gain a lot of knowledge in repairing phones, repairing TVs, repairing radios, repairing all electronic gadgets. Whatever called electronic, anything using a battery in it, you'll be able to repair. Only on this channel, The Physics Mindset. Now, today we are on this professional. We finished the profession of solar installation. Okay, now the profession of electricians. To become an electrician, to become an apprentice, to become an engineer in electrical, to be in position to wire a house, install a storage house. Okay, this is our aim here. We are not here to do fun. We are here to know, to bring up the bright futures. Okay, whereby you can earn some good money in electrical installation, become an engineer. Okay, our aim, it is only, I told you, it is only and only to give you the knowledge. And we want this knowledge. You want us, we want you to use this knowledge in your daily life, every day. This knowledge is needed every day. In your country, in your village, in your area, wherever you are. This knowledge, each video you see on this channel, the physics mindset, each video, the knowledge is needed every day. If you can apply that knowledge, whatever we can study today, if you can apply today, people need this knowledge. But once you have that opportunity and you're here, you're watching, please, it is God's time. You know, God's timing is the best. It is your time to apply the knowledge. Now, I was telling you about the subtopics which we shall study under this number one topic. We have 5 topics we are going to cover. Introduction to electricity. We shall study what electricity is, types of electricity, resistance, power, energy. We shall go slowly and I will explain to you what it means, what you should do, how it comes in, like a simplest explanation. I will simplify everything for you so that you master it, because my aim is not you to be in the field of installation, or when you are installing a house and you forge something. You need to know what you are doing. Electricians, if you are a student, if you are an electrician, an apprentice, an engineer, technician, this channel is best for you. Now, the four topics. One is an introduction to electricity. 2 is after knowing what electricity is, now we shall also go in the generation. Once we have studied electricity, the subtopics under electricity, and you have mastered what electricity is, then we can go deep into the generation of electricity, how electricity is generated. I want you to be informed, be with information, because once you have the information, you can deliver the knowledge, the practical knowledge. Once you have the theory inside you, you can do the practical part. That is electrical. All electricians, you see them. All engineers you see in the field, on the sites, they started like you. Master the theory. Master the technical way, how to apply the theory part. Then the house will light. The TV will light, will give us some pictures. The phone will charge. The radio will give us news, just because of the knowledge you got from the physics mindset channel. Now, the second topic we shall study about, after knowing the electricity, we shall go on generation of electricity. Generation of electricity. How electricity is generated on the dams. Okay, we shall see the types of power plants. Most of people who know how the dams will use water turbine. There is wind turbines. We shall see everything step by step, so that you are informed. Whatever question they ask you in electrical, you can do something, whichever field. Okay, now after knowing the generation, how electricity is generated, then after generating electricity, they need to transport it from one place to another, meaning the third topic will be transmission. Transmission of electricity. Once we transmit the electricity, remember, after generating electricity, we shall see even the gadgets which are used to generate. Some of you will go and apply so that you want to work on the dams where electricity is generated from. Those are the dams, the power plants, okay? Apply there. Once you know the knowledge, go and apply. Because I'm going to give you the technical knowledge, the engineering knowledge, which you can use in your fields, okay? How you can calculate everything, how you can do the wiring, how you can master the problem, you can solve the problem, okay? After generating the electricity, we transmit it by the pylons, okay? You see these okay, there are some poles like this. They have electrical poles, another pole like this, okay? These are electrical wires. This is transmission of power, okay? Transmission of electricity from one place to another. These are good. If you see these metallic poles, pylons carrying high voltage cables, they transport power from different areas in long distance. When we are taking electricity far away from generation, a generation now that is the dam, okay? From the dam we want to take it east, west. We use these pylons, okay? After transmitting the electricity, what next? The topic we shall look at what we call, after generation, we transmit the electricity. After transmitting it, we distribute into people's houses. That is what we call distribution of electricity. This is another topic which we shall cover. Distribution of electricity. After transmitting it, then we distribute it into our houses. This is the pole. Now it goes into our houses. This is the distribution. This is the generation on the dam. It goes to the transmission. We transmit it. Then we do the distribution in our houses with a small pole, okay? Now, after distributing it, this is where we shall see the wiring. This is where we shall see the wiring, how you wire a house, okay? How you can wire a house, size of the cable, how you do the switch, how you wire a socket, how you wire a control unit, that is a consumer control unit, or some people call it a main switch. Okay, how you can do the cooker control unit, okay, where we cook from, okay, the sockets, the lamp holders, the switches, okay, the position where you need to to install your switch. You need to do that technical calculation small. I will not give you much calculations, okay, because I want you to have the technical bit of it. But we shall do a small calculation so that you can master something, okay? Now, this is the distribution of electricity in our houses. This is a house. Now, electrician will be needed here, okay, to do the wiring of the house. After finishing the wiring, what next? The fifth one, the last one. This is when now a consumer, a customer, or the owner of the house will buy the TVs, will buy the bulbs, will buy the radios, the phone to charge, okay? That is utilizing the electricity, meaning our topic will be utilization. Utilization. Utilization of electricity. These are the 5 major topics we are going to talk about. These are the topics. These are the 5 major topics we are going to talk about in electrical. Okay? One is introduction to electricity. I will explain to you step by step how you can master, how you can know electricity. Then we shall go on the generation of electricity. Where do electricity start from? How electricity started before you see it in your households. We can see it in the bulbs, but where it came from, that is the generation of electricity. Now, after generating electricity, they need to transport it. In engineering, we call it transmission of electricity. They transfer from one place to another, from east to west of the country. Okay? Now, after transmitting it in high voltages, okay, they distribute it into our households. After reaching around your area, then they will tap and have a pole. Then from that pole, it will distribute. They distribute in people's houses around that pole. Okay, that is distribution of electricity. Now, after distributing of electricity, finding when the house is already wired, then you tap on the grid. On the grid is electricity. Your house has power. In the switches, in the lamp holders, in the sockets, there is power now. You have done the wiring. That is distribution. After distributing, a customer will put his gadgets, electronic gadgets, electrical gadgets, to consume this power or to utilize. That's why we have called it utilization of electricity. This is the last topic. How we are going to utilize this electricity. From the introduction to utilization, please, the moment you reach here, just know you'll be a true electrician, a true technician, and a true engineer to wire, to deal anything concerning electrical. Anything concerning electrical, you will be in position to handle. Trust me, if you follow step by step how we are going to be moving, video per video, don't miss, because once you miss a video, another video will come, you will not understand well. It is good you follow from this step to the next step. That's when you can master. Because once you jump introduction and you go on transmission, you will miss generation and you will not understand how electricity is generated. But once you know the introduction of electricity and you know the generation of electricity, after generation, because they are subtopics under generation, they are not today, tomorrow, another day, I don't know. I need to explain this. I'll give you some good enough subtopics so that you master introduction of electricity before we jump in to generation. Okay? Then I also give you subtopics under generation so that you master generation. Okay? After mastering generation, I will give you transmission. How transmission is done, how you can do, and it will give you also opportunity to apply for jobs. If you're going to apply in distribution company, you know, every country has, it deals with these companies. Each country, whichever country you are, in Africa, Europe, America, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, Nigeria, South Africa, Namibia, United States, in France, wherever you are. Okay? The country has these companies. A company working on generation, That is company working on the dams, on the wind turbines, where power plants, where electricity is generated from. You can, once you know the generation, you will go and apply there. Okay, that is a basic, and that is a knowledge. Once you know the knowledge, you can write an application. And there is also a company which is responsible for transmission of electricity. Okay, transmission of electricity from one place to another. There is that company. That is its best work. And you can apply to work in transmission lines. Okay, those are overhead lines. Now, if you want, there is also companies which supply power into our houses. That is the distribution company. They are there. Every country has them. These are opportunities for you as a technician, electrician, an engineer, a student. Okay? Now, also, utilization of electricity. Utilization now, here, how people can use electricity. But these are the mains. The generation, transmission, and distribution. If you want to apply in companies owned by the government of the country you are in. Okay? If you want the generation, master generation. If you want transmission, master transmission lines. If you want distribution companies which distribute in our houses, master this. Okay? But I'll give you step by step in a simple way, but master each video. Each video, so that you don't get lost. Don't jump from transmission, from generation to distribution. You will miss this. And once you miss this, electricity will disturb you wherever you are for life. Once you miss a day in electrical, or once you miss a video on this channel, it will disturb you. This is an advice. Don't miss any video. Don't miss any video. Follow the video step by step. You will learn. Just get a book, get a pen. The knowledge is here. Then have some notes. Summarize. If possible, have some notes. I'm going to be writing, and you'll be having some notes here where you can copy. Okay? Copy or do some bullets to remember. If you don't understand the video, go back to the video and see the explanation. Because I'm going to explain, I'm not going to be fast. I'm going to give you a slow so that you master and understand something. Because remember at the beginning I told you in electrical, we don't guess. We do what we know. We don't wire when you don't know. You can't connect a positive and a negative when you don't know. It is impossible. If God helps you and it lights and you think you know, give it time. It will prove you that you don't know. Yes, automatic. That is electrical. That is engineering basics. We do what we know. You can't find me in someone's house wiring, doing a live, wiring a switch, bulb. Okay? Without me knowing, this is a source. A battery, a switch, and a bulb. Without me knowing the diagram in my head, I can't wire. I can't connect live and neutral. To play live and neutral and earth, that is what we are going to deal with. Live, neutral, and earth. These are the three cables we are going to play on until we finish. How to play around with the live cables, conductors, how to play around the neutral, how to play around the earth. I love the way neutral was born. Okay? Please don't miss. I will tell you, if we reach on the transmission, the way this neutral line and earth, in generation we generate live only. In a generation, we generate live. But I'm going to give you all the knowledge when you reach on the generation. And neutral is born through connecting live. Then these live cables produce neutral cable, and the neutral cable produce the earth. I will show you how the things, the technical and the logic part of it, how these wires came to be a neutral. Like, do you know joining? An example, joining, this is live 1, live 1, live 2, live 3. Whew. It is high voltages, right? People say once you touch live 1, you will get burnt. Remember, neutral doesn't shock anything, but the dangerous cable you will not play with ever, never play with it. It is the neutral point, the neutral cable. We combine this live 1, live 3 like this. Live 1, we combine them. Now here is where neutral comes from. Do you see how you phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, and we get a neutral point? Yet only this is high voltages. A lot of people on these poles, they say danger. They put even a sign of danger. Only one cable can burn you. That is electricity without smoke. 2 cable, this another cable. This is live, 3 phase, what they call the 3 phase. And this, once you combine the 3 phases, it is where the neutral point is produced, or the beginning of the neutral. And we find the neutral. Yet only one cable is dangerous. Now this neutral, someone can just touch on it. You see the logic? And it is not shocking you. And here is where we get also the earth. In this point is where we got also the earth. This is the earth. But we shall reach on this point when we enter transformers. Okay? Yeah. 3 phase, combine the 3 phase and you get a neutral. Oh God. Now this is what we are going to study. Okay? Let me wish you a very happy beginning journey in electrical. Don't miss any video. I love you, like you. Like the channel, subscribe if you're interested in it, in the knowledge. Okay? Subscribe, share with your friends, brothers and sisters, so that they can also be technicians of tomorrow. Don't miss any video. See you in the next video. Thank you.